Welcome back, disc golf fans, to the Back Nine coverage of round one of the 2021 Discraft Green Mountain Championship, presented by Upper Park Disc Golf. Brian Earhart coming back at you one more time with Nate Perkins for the round one coverage. We are moving into the Back Nine, and we are watching a fantastic display of talent right now.
Yeah, this card's got the magic up here in Vermont. We are just an hour east of Burlington, nestled in the shadow of the tallest mountain here, Mount Mansfield.
We are surrounded by unbelievable beauty.
Look at this drone flyover. This place is incredible. One of my personal favorite stops on the tour. Look at the front nine. Paul Ulibarri shooting 7.
Throwing the disc really well and hitting a lot of solid putts. Let's see what they do on the back. Hole number 10, one of the best par threes in the course.
It really is. It's a premium par 3, 470, probably plays closer to 400, maybe 420, depending on how downhill it is, and probably one of the most open shots.
Mm-hmm. It's a tough one to land softly, though. You have to throw a faster disc. But since it's going downhill, it's hard to get it to stop on a dime. Corey gets caught up in those trees on the right side. He's just going to have an up and down.
And that tree right there on the right. Sorry,
yeah.
Brian.
No, you're good.
That tree right there on the right, it really keeps you from swinging it wide.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
kind of have to shape that hyzer flip and get a late drift. Paul likes to throw the nuke here. He says his play is to just hit those trees above the basket and drop.
And he is going to hit the trees early, and he's frustrated by these tee pads. He's having a tough time staying put when he's pivoting. He's trying to put his towel down. This is an old ESP Surge that Chandler is throwing.
Surge?
Control driver.
Sweet.
I believe an 11 speed.
Just gets under that tree.
This flight. No way.
And
Chandler is
did it hit
on
the tree right
fire.
behind it?
No, I think he hit the basket.
Two in one round? I couldn't quite tell if it hit that tree right behind it or if it hit the pin. Either way, what a shot.
Wow. Oh, early release from Ricky. And gets caught up and sucked into that left side. That should nestle. There's some tree
Definitely
love for
planting
Paul.
a tree for that one.
Oh, yeah.
That could have gone 40 long. Someone was excited.
Ricky's going a little bit long, 25 feet.
He's still going to putt this. So far.
Yeah,
All right.
He has elite putting range. His distance on his putt is absolutely elite. I'd put him up there very close to like a Thomas Gilbert or an Eagle. Oh, no.
That launched out of the basket.
Yeah.
You don't see too many jump out like that.
Paul's going to tap in just a basic 3, and Chandler is just going to step up and tap in his 3rd birdie in a row.
It's as close as you're ever going to see a drive.
Yeah, after nearly smashing an ace on one of the longer par 3s in the course.
What speed is the Surge?
Surge is an 11 speed. Not as popular these days, but he's obviously throwing it pretty well. Hole number 11 is a real treat to throw. It's a subtle turnover down this corridor, straightens back out, bends a little bit to the left. If you get aggressive, you can put one down here to have an eagle look. It is very tough to do. It's 605 feet. A lot of players are throwing like a mid-range down the hill, though. They're not trying to bite off too much because they truly don't need to.
Is Chan going same disc? Surge? He is.
Oh.
He pulls it, but he gets through and stays in the center of the fairway.
That's exactly what he needed right there. Corey going mid-range. And he's just going to take this smooth 3-step. Needs a little movement right. It's giving it to him. Still going. Oh, yeah. Way down the fairway with the mid-range. Jumping back to Corey's throw. I'm just really loving his mid-range throws. I'm loving the way he still gets the disc down. I think that bringing the disc up for him allows him to kind of tilt the nose up, and it allows him to throw some of these steeper hyzer flip shots with a little bit of nose angle. I believe that was a Buzz SS that he just threw there.
Yeah, I mean, his disc is up above his shoulder when he reaches back.
Kind of like a Matty O.
And then it's nearly at it's below his chest when he pulls through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very unique. Similar to Ricky. Similar to what Ricky does on his backhand as well.
Ricky deciding between T-Bird and Destroyer here, and he's gone Destroyer.
He's picked the devil on his shoulder, and I'm excited for it. Hits the line. That needs to flatten out, though. Yeah, that's fine. It wasn't exactly what he needed, but maybe a few feet higher. Chandler has a pretty easy look. Throwing a little mid, stand still, and he puts it. Oh, my gosh.
The magic is right here on this card, Brian. And Paul hits the early tight gap, but catches a late tree.
Oh, that was silky.
And that's going to be a good bounce back for Ricky. Corey got way down there with the buzz.
Go in. Oh, I was going to skip up to it. You're in shot.
We've got to give...
Look at that little roll up to the basket.
Even better.
We've got to give a big shout out to Emerson Keith for getting one inside circle 2
Yikes.
on this hole and then connecting for 2.
You always seem to see at 1 or 2 eagles where that fairway driver or the distance driver flattens out right at the right spot, gets the skip, and puts you at least 50 feet away.
And you know, as short as a course as this is, there's really not a lot of eagle opportunities out here.
Nope.
Because of the way these par 4s shape up.
And that's some solid play moving in number 12.
All right, hole 12, 430. Again, another hole that's just gently sloping downhill the entire way and also gently shaping from right to left. You want to throw something straight that's kind of gently fading the entire time, but doesn't really hyzer too much at the end.
Yeah, whatever your neutral mid-range or putter is, it's kind of what you need to throw here. It seems like the tour in a lot of these wooded courses, this is what they're making the pros throw. They're not letting a lot of stock shots happen anymore. You have to either throw a hard flex shot or some sort of hyzer flip angle.
And Ricky is just going putter right here. Same disc he threw on 6.
Got it high enough. He said it's really high, but I think the height is actually pretty good. Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah. Circle one.
I think he was more worried about the canopy that he was potentially having to fight through, but he snuck through there. And this is Paul with his really old, I believe it's a first run Buzz.
Yeah. Go through. Yeah, button.
Oh, yeah. A little bit long, but he's down there on the putting surface. 45-footer.
Scared me on that one.
Kind of an awkward lie for Paul. He's going to tap in a 3. Chandler for his par save as well. Okay.
Notice with Chandler's putt that he likes to kind of take his hand off the disc a few times right before he releases.
He's got an interesting little setup there.
Kind of like Paige Pierce spinning the disc in her hand, you know, just wants to feel the disc come out, feel that hand open up.
Yeah. And we're watching this card through 12. 7 under, 7 under, 6 under, 7 under. And we're just getting into hole number 13. Still lots of golf left. 545. This is a very placement-oriented par 4. You want to just follow the path. Wherever you are in the path, great. You want to get a little distance because this fairway kind of funnels into the woods. And you have kind of a tricky shot. You want to come into it with something slow. So you're going to see some power sidearm. Ricky, again, is just playing super simple golf right now. He really understands his spots.
Yeah, he's just going pig here. Doesn't need to get too far around the corner. Oh, but just doesn't quite flatten that one out. Comet from Chandler
this
here,
is
Brian?
a Big Z Comet. And this is, again, he was a huge fan of the Meteor. He wanted something with a similar flip point, but just a little bit slower and more controllable for what he wanted to do. And he wanted that flight. Smooth turn.
Perfect.
Another disc that Kyle Crabtree up in Chandler's area is a big fan of. Another really solid player from the northwestern area.
Corey going to speed it up here with Zeus.
Oh, a little bit of hyzer out of the hand. It was so close, but didn't quite get it. Gets a wild roll back left across the fairway.
He's going to have a much better angle with
yeah.
the roll.
Some of the craziest tree reactions that I've seen all season this round. And Paul's getting that one drift really nicely.
That's a good spot.
Okay.
He might actually pick up that same disc.
Ooh, kind of a staggered standstill backhand. Just leaves it a little bit off to the left side.
That can be a tough spot on this hole. Hard to get through that late wall of trees.
Ricky is eyeing something really high up there. He's trying to play Plinko.
I like it.
Did not see where that landed. His hope is to just get close enough to still be okay being in the trees, getting up and down, and Paul just going touchy forehand. Look
What
at this
a
shot.
shot.
And another phenomenal reaction off the tree.
How many of those? You just said it too. We've seen so many. Not that it wasn't a good shot, but just that it got a little bit of help to keep it from being at 35.
Nice round play. Nice Chandler.
And Chandler's going to throw a pure shot up to the basket as well.
And here is
He's
that
throwing
wall.
the disc great. Yeah, here's the wall that he has to sneak through on this left side now. A lot of little trees he had to miss there. He is happy to just be able to get up and down for a par. And Ricky, after throwing a Hail Mary on that second, has a little something. Oh, my
Come
gosh.
on.
That's creative scrambling right there. That's knowing that section of trees, playing this course so many times.
That forehand approach from Paul might be the heat that he throws for that little flip-up
He can
shot like
flick
that.
any disc in his bag. I think that actually was...
I know he
does
likes
have
to
a-
throw that heat on that little touchy.
And that it's that color. I don't know if it was
Yeah.
it was a putter that he threw. I don't know. He just really kissed that one so softly. Actually, that kind of sounded weird. I'm going to take that back.
The Rhino made my bag because of its consistency and the ability to easily float into a putting green softly. It progressively became a disc I grabbed more often, and I realized that it was everything I was looking for in a primary approach disc. When I need an approach to land close to the basket, I trust the Rhino to do the job.
Hole 14, 240, slightly uphill, straight and simple. I mean, players typically play something a little wide. There is a straight gap. Players like to go like
Just a
flat to
little
hyzer on
hyzer.
the right side.
There's a little drop off behind the basket, but you're still left with a decent putt from there. Chandler going mid, little hyzer, soft landing, almost aces again.
That's 3 this round.
Dropped
He's
right
almost
underneath the
made.
basket.
Is this playing as the easiest hole on the course?
This is the second easiest hole.
That's right. You
Hole
already
number
said
three,
3
it was playing the easiest. Both are playing very under par. Saws one off early, hits the sleeper tree. Ricky clubbing up.
Yeah, he likes this Firebird, starting it out on 15-degree Annie.
Yeah, just a little bit of Anheuser. Now it's going to come into the green a lot softer. Something to note here on this little uphill shot, he really leans into that overstable disc on this one. Some body English, gets the elbow off the body, but you saw him just kind of pull back with his shoulder blades to force that disc on that angle. Okay, he's eyeing up. Okay, he's laying it up. Going around the corner.
Those feel like bogeys.
On this hole, absolutely. This is one that a large percentage of the field is going to birdie. Par does not even feel like a par.
Chandler Fry.
The man is moving right now. He is 9 under. He's throwing great shots. He's getting great reactions off kind of these backstop trees that are surrounding the baskets. He's making great putts, and he started the back nine, you know, losing on the card, and here he is at 9 under, leading the card already. 15. You're starting from out of bounds. This is an island fairway. So you hit early and you don't make it inside of the stone wall fairway, you are out of bounds. So you have to hit the gap. This is an element of pro disc golf that I love.
It's a pretty nervy tee shot.
Very nerve-wracking tee shot. And Chandler's just playing nice and smooth, throwing the same line that he's been throwing all day. And he puts himself into that section of little trees. Sometimes you have a putt from in there, sometimes you don't. So he didn't seem like he liked it, but this line wasn't too bad.
Just straightened it out just a little bit, but pured the initial gap, which is the important one to get it in bounds. If that flips just a little bit more, catches that corner tree. A good looking shot though.
That is out of bounds. Hits early. He will proceed to a drop zone.
This is actually a tricky drop zone for the backhand. It has to be a real sharp hyzer and get a good skip.
Great
Well
shot
played.
from Corey. Flippy putter.
Give it to him.
Oh, just off the tray for the birdie.
I love hearing Ricky cheer on his competitors' shots. He's been doing it all day.
And here's Chandler for a tricky birdie. Oh, almost hops back in the basket. He will also take a 3. We got 3 more holes left. We got a 6 down, a 7 down, an 8 down, and a 9 down.
Hole 16, significantly downhill. You've got an OB wall on your left. The right-hand backhand is trying to go through this early gap right here with the turnover. The forehand is actually trying to play around the other side of the big white tree that marks kind of the corner of the fairway. And then once you get around this corner, it's hard to pick your gap because you can't see it. And Chandler, nearly perfect right there, just a little low, stops him from climbing into the circle.
Ricky just going powerful sidearm. Gets him a great kick off the trees. He's going to have a 30 to 40 foot putt. We'll see if he has a line. There's a lot of trees in that section. This is looking good. Yeah, just outside circle 1.
Raptor here for Corey.
I believe so. He's got a couple different ones that he's throwing right now. It's got such a great stability to it. And he also gets a great kick off the tree. Some long birdie putts here from the card. And Rick is going to tap in a 3. Here's Chandler for birdie. Circle's edge. Never a chance. We're going to rewind that. No wobble whatsoever. Slight hyzer the whole way. His putts hit the chains with authority. They come out with so much spin and so much force behind them.
And he's leading the tournament.
He is in first place right now. He has reached 10 under par. He's got 2 holes remaining.
Corey
yes!
With the bounce back birdie.
And yeah, like we said, 2 holes remaining. Chandler Fry is tied for the lead. Anything can happen right now, though. 17 is one of those holes where it can get away from you. You can take a bogey. 18 is pretty straightforward. As long as it comes out of your hand remotely straight, you'll take a par. Let's see if he can hold on.
I love the greens out here.
Beautiful.
It was just dead calm for this opening round as well.
Yeah, like I said, 17. It's a hard shot to this corner because you need to get it to bend slightly to fade down this path. If you skip too much, you're going to go left and you're not going to have a look to this basket. You can actually play conservative on this one if you'd like. But Chandler's going to go driver here. He's going to try to flip one down this tunnel. There's that surge again, and look at this. Oh, actually, this is flipping over too much.
That might have helped him. He's early, but he'll at least still have an angle.
Oh, I like this out of Corey's hand. It's flipping nicely. Yeah.
Pig again.
Yanked it right, but actually kicks him to a spot where he could potentially still get up and down for birdie. He's on that right side so he can see the path to the basket. Oh, and he has pumped this. No. Wow.
Yeah, you could hear the frustration there. It's nearly a perfect drive. Get back to flat. Ricky just kind of burns that one over a little bit.
Ooh, here's Chandler going forehand. Wow.
Ooh, he's going to have a little low ceiling look right there.
That was a great sidearm. And yeah, here's Paul. Look at this line he has to hit.
Oh, this is going to be a fun one.
Just follows the path. And I don't know.
Hard to tell from here.
Yeah, he might have to bend a weird Anheuser putt around the corner. And Corey finally getting to his drive, just throwing a standstill putter right next to the basket for a birdie tap in. Oh, yeah, framed up.
He's going through that gap on the right.
I mean, I feel like it's the only way.
Oh, he made the gap and
I
just
know.
got killed by that pine.
He was just a little bit too far right for a comfortable lie.
Just one birdie here on 17. Little surprising.
Yeah, it's a hole that I've seen people go mid and get the birdie on. Seen a lot of players wanting to go driver. But Corey capitalizing. Gets the birdie, moves to 8 under par. We got one hole left, and everyone in this card is shooting a solid round so far. Nate, pretty straightforward hole to finish.
Yep. You can go over the top of that bush in the middle of the fairway. Players this year, the bush has gotten taller every year.
Yes.
Players this year I've noticed have been playing that kind of force over with something stable on that right side.
So Corey is going over the bush, like you were saying, and this is actually a phenomenal play. And he gets another
one.
We are planting an entire new disc golf course. It's going to be great. There's going to be tons of trees.
That was so much. That was so well said, especially compared to my front nine comment about the trees.
Yeah, no wonder
we're planting a new disc golf course. Thank you, Brian.
Absolutely, Nate. And we missed Chandler throwing a fantastic Raptor up there, and he's going to be putting for an 11 down. Ricky also just going straight over the bush.
Collectively, this might be one of the lowest to par groups that we've seen on Gatekeeper. I wonder if Stat Mando can do that for us.
A 7 down is a great round here. It's a great round in this course. Paul going with his Ledgestone Edition Mantis. And he's just been a little bit off, but he's still shooting a great round. He's 8 under par with a Circle 2 look. Oh, and he misses low left.
And that might have actually been for lead card. Paul
yeah,
has
he's tied.
He has a pretty low PDGA number. If he would have made that for 9, this for 11.
Solo first. Oh my goodness. Chandler Fry just dropped a heater on the card. The last time Chandler was leading a tournament.
When?
At least an Elite Series tournament after round 1 was the 2015 Beaver State Fling. He went on to finish 29th. So we'll see if he can, number one, this is early on in the day. We'll see if he can hang on to this lead.
Yep.
11 is very solid.
That was a 1070 plus rated round that we just watched from Chandler.
And Corey Ellis just dropped a fantastic 9 under par on us, birdieing the last 3 holes. That was an incredible display of so many things this entire round. This is like the opposite of that round at Idlewild that we commentated on.
It is. This was so much fun to watch. This card threw some incredible shots. They brought the magic here in Vermont. Go take a dip in Bingham Falls. Chandler Fry, you beautiful man, 11 under par.
Fun stat from Statmando again, giving us some cool analysis of Chandler's round. Every single time the man touched a buzz or a comet for his tee shot, he executed with perfection.
And Matty O, Michael Johansson, and Zach Melton are going to be joining Chandler Fry on the lead card.
What a fantastic spread. This is shaping up to be a fantastic Green Mountain Championship. Make sure to subscribe to Gatekeeper Media on YouTube.
Love you guys. Leave us a comment.
Yeah, let us know how you like these shorter par 3 heavy courses on tour. Something we both truly enjoy. But we will see you for round 2. See you soon.